am I, you ask? Why? I don't see any point in me answering such a question.
What?
Aranka, Aranka, Aranka. Espadas. How fantastic! Hueco Mundo is a treasure trove of riches.
So, Quincy, is this someone you know?
Know this man? Hardly. I would never know such an inferior being.
What was that you said?
The fact is, there aren't very many Quincy's around. However, in spite of that, I find them to be of no great value or interest to me at this time.
I see. So you came all this way just to insult us?
Ta-da! The three brothers of the Burning Sands, 2 out of 3 are back in the saddle roll again.
Now. Stop fighting each other. Good heavens. What a waste. Answer me, will you? Who exactly are you? On second thought, why am I asking your name? After all, no matter what, I'll crush you. Finding out your name would really just be a waste of time.
Oh, really? And yet, I'm thinking it could end up being quite a problem if I don't get your name from you.
Why is that?
Why? Only an idiot would ask that. It should be rather obvious why. So that when I stuff you into a jar, I'll be able to write your name on the label.
Stuff me into a jar?
Why is he laughing like that? Hey, did you see what happened?
I was right here, but I didn't see anything that was funny at all. And I was listening too, so there's no way I would have missed a joke if he said one.
I know earlier I said it would be a waste of time for me to learn what your name is. However, you said something quite intriguing to me, so now I wish to treat you with some respect. Therefore, I've decided after all that I will ask your name. So you'll have a pet name when you become my marionette.
This is bad. Those things are fatal.
Captain Kurotsuchi!
Puked him out. This is what happened to us all over again.
Whether you're a captain or not, it doesn't matter. Because the fact you've come here isn't going to change in any way how things turn out. I pity your fate, for your lives are about to come to a meaningless end.
You pity us? It is I who have pity for you. Because you are about to experience a world that is well beyond your comprehension.
How very disappointing. I mean, really. I expected much more from a captain. Before my power, you are completely helpless.
How dare you! You will pay for this! No one can do this to me and get away with it! Do not underestimate me!
Aren't captains supposed to be strong? All of you have been such disappointments.
Master Mayuri!
I never thought, in my wildest dreams, that I would end up here, dying in a place like this.
It's all over. This is so easy, it's become boring. I thought there would be more to it than this.
I got you.
What's going on? I don't get it. How are you still standing in front of me? I'm glad to see the doll is still working.
You should stop that. I'm getting awfully tired of that parlor trick. Get up, Nemu.
Yes, sir.
Oh!
Damn! 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 It can't be! I smashed your organs and your muscles, so why aren't you dead? Just what kind of power do you have?
When I fight someone new, I always try to lay a trap during the battle. A favorite is when I infect my enemy's body with infinite quantities of surveillance bacteria. Through the bacteria, I was able to observe every battle that you had. Therefore, just before coming here to take part in this battle, I created replicas.
You lie.
On the contrary, I did, and that is why I'm here. Oh boy, here comes another speech.
You're damn right. I've got something to say and I'm gonna say it. Bacteria? When did you infect me? During our battle? Oh no!
Careless again, you so-called captain. You didn't pay enough attention to your subordinate's foothold.
Seems to me that you're possibly under the wrong impression. True, you can capture me, but I'm useless as your hostage.
Silence! You will only speak when spoken to, captive! Are you listening, so-called captain? I'm speaking to you!
My goodness. Everyone keeps chattering. It's so noisy. Bankai now. Claw out! Konjiki Ashisogi Jizo!
What is this? Where did it come from? What the hell? This gas? Some kind of bacteria? Really? I'm sure I can easily counteract this. Huh? What's wrong? What's going on with this? Poison? Impossible! If only I had time, I could... Damn!
Ah, yes. I can hear them. It's those two barbarians. They're still tearing each other apart.
It ate him.
I'm watching it too. You don't need to gross me out.
What? You asked me if I saw it. I was just answering your dumb question.
You know, you really shouldn't make assumptions like that. It's only common sense to alter the formula of a poison after every use.
You bastard!
Don't get worked up. It'll only spread the poison.
Developed antibodies? Don't you think a professional would prevent that?
Forget that. What's going on? Something strange is occurring. Hey, Mayuri, what are you waiting for? Hurry up and untie her!
What the hell is...
You really thought you killed me?
Wait, that voice. Szayelaporro.
Behold, La Lujuriosa's most brilliant technique, Gabrielle. The reconstruction process requires every bit of reishi in my opponent's body to be overtaken. Obviously, the target is killed off. And finally, I am reborn. What do you say we all reintroduce ourselves? Mayuri Kurotsuchi.
That guy's an animal!
Did you get all that, Mayuri Kurotsuchi? By constantly renewing my body, I will continue to exist for eternity. Understand now? That is immortality. That is perfection. It's not about transcending death. It's about incorporating death into the cycle of life. And a being whose existence cannot be interrupted by death Someone such as myself, who thrives in the endless cycle of demise and rebirth. That is what you would call a perfect being. The concept of mortality does not exist for me. Even if you did manage to smite me, I would simply rise again without a definitive end. Understand this. I cannot be killed. Even if you tried for all eternity, you could not defeat me. Mayuri Kurotsuchi.
Master... Mayuri...
What's the matter? Can't stand watching your dear second-in-command on the precipice of death? You're a sensitive little fellow, aren't you? But no matter. She doesn't have long now. This girl, oh, how can I describe it? It's as if she's the empty cocoon a butterfly has left behind.
How delightful! Really, such an amusing little power. It tickles my fancy. And? Is that all you've got? Come on, you must have something else. I mean, you called yourself a perfect being. Surely you must have some other power you just forgot to mention, eh?
What is he doing now?
Did you really think that behemoth could eat me and nothing would happen to it? When it consumed me, my cells dissolved into it and took over its nervous system. I may not know exactly how your Zanpakuto works, but by taking over the nucleus of its motor controls, I don't really have to. Even this Bankai thing is mine to play with.
This is a tool that I created. You think it can defy its master? In the event that it is used against me, I designed it to simply self-destruct. Well, I suppose this means you have no other hidden power. In that case, why don't we move along? I'd like to use you as a test subject for a new drug I've developed. There's no need to put up your defenses. Yes, I placed several drugs inside Nemu's body, knowing that if Nemu were devoured or her body somehow compromised, they would be released into her opponent.
What drug? What the hell did you give me?
Well, judging by the area of her body through which you just passed, it looks like this is it. Relax, this one isn't a point. Let me see. I suppose you could call it a superhuman potion. Well, my drug forces your consciousness into that state of heightened awareness. In other words, it's a drug that will allow anyone to experience the superhuman limits of ability and sensation.
What is this? He's speaking so slowly, I can't understand him.
Are you still following me, Espada? With this drug, a bullet would look completely motionless, even to a child. So now, in your superhuman state, a normal person like me must look bizarre. My movements exceedingly slow and tedious. Now then, this sword. Does it appear to have stopped? Voila! And the amazing thing about this potion, the Master Swordsman's senses are only heightened the brief instant his blade crosses his enemies. But my superhuman potion amplifies your senses by a factor of thousands, no, trillions. As if it will take several centuries to reach you. It's delightful. But while your senses are sped up to superhuman levels, your non-superhuman body will fall painfully behind. Your body cannot possibly keep up with the incredible amount of data your sharpened senses are sending it. Even if you manage to block it with your hand, it'll be hundreds of years before you feel the pain of the blade piercing your flesh. In fact, I'm talking to you in the present, but who knows when my words will actually reach your mind. Just take your time. Enjoy the everlasting agony of my sword slicing through your heart. Savor it, till your blood turns to dust. For now, I bid you adieu. You'll be seeing me again in about 100 years.
It's been so long. How many years? How many decades have come and gone since he... No, wait. It's been longer than that. It's been centuries. I know this much. An immense amount of time has... Hurry up and kill me!
The perfect being, you said? Well, I have to tell you the honest truth as I see it. In this world, nothing perfect exists. It may be a cliché, after all, but it's the way things are. That's precisely why ordinary men pursue the concept of perfection. It's infatuation. But ultimately, I have to ask myself, what is the true meaning of being perfect? And the answer I came up with was nothing. Not one thing. The truth of the matter is, I despise perfection. If something is truly perfect, that's it. The bottom line becomes, there is no room for imagination. No space for intelligence, or ability, or improvement. Do you understand? To men of science like us, perfection is a dead end, a condition of hopelessness. That is, of course, if you are indeed a scientist at all.